Hello everyone, welcome to another video on the channel, and today we're going to be going over the fossils in archaeology Genesis revival. I'm just a nobody, trying to tell everybody. Alright, so before we get into actual dinosaurs, I want to go over the other features of the mod of how to make them and all that. I've seen a bunch of videos on different stuff, but it's mainly focusing on the different models. I'm going to go over pretty much everything over the mod if my game's not lagging. Usually it's not like this, but I think it's just because I'm recording. Anyways, let me just actually get the right dirt. I think ice dirt. There we go. But anyways, to start out the mod, we're gonna go into the where you find the fossils. There's gonna be amber, but there's nothing really actually. This is some. Okay, you're gonna find amber and fossils, like the fossil block. Yeah, fossil block. It comes in different varieties. There's also these two, the permafrost stuff, which will get you frozen meat, which then you can put in the analyzer for like some more of the actual prehistoric animals. I'm not sure if it's 100%. Yeah, because it not always goes in there. But also from the fossils, you'll get the biofossil, which is what the biofossil, shale fossil, and tar fossil. These three will get you the dinosaurs. This is in general. You got the plant fossil, which will get you different plant types. The frozen meat, which will get you the like mammoth, smilodon, pottery shard, which you can make into the pots. Broken ancient sword, broken ancient helmet, and the tar drop. And say let's get just a few of these ones. There's also a relic scrap. Put this in here, and we either get some DNA or some sort of either you get DNA, you get bones, you get bone meal. It's not 100% guaranteed, but I think you get a handful of bones, so it's not really a big loss. Even if you see, look, just from that plant fossil, we got fossilized, more fossilized stuff. But yeah. But to make this analyzer, we need a relic scrap, a bone, and 4 iron ingots to make the actual analyzer. Just like that, we didn't get any DNA there. So, but then there's also the shifter, which actually you can get different relics and such like that just by going through dirt. So if I get just a stack of dirt, or just that, I'm gonna do stack of dirt, but it also works with sand. You put it through the sifter, it's gonna sift through, and there's a low chance of you getting something good. Oh no, or not. Get a biofossil, and also there's little animations that's green, that's sifting, and you're also gonna get stuff like that. And it turns into a sand, which then I can actually put into here. Like if I put that there, it goes through. It might get me another carrot or something, right? But it's not really predictable. Yeah, see, got me another carrot. But it's always good trying. So let me just put the thing of dirt in there just for now. You can probably make it automatic, by a hopper system or whatnot, but yeah. Then once you actually get DNA from getting in there, say I'm gonna just go a stack biofossil. Just put it in here. But for right now I'm gonna get there's Dinosaur's DNA. How about that? Yeah. And I'm just gonna let that run and see what we can get. So you get the culture vat. Actually, let me show you how to make the sifter, because to make the sifter you need iron bar, 3 string, and 5 wood type, of any wood type, to make the sifter. Now the culture vat is when you get the DNA from there, you put it in here. You're just gonna put it in like that. You need bio goo, which you make with an egg, some sort of egg, rotten flesh, wheat, and milk to make the goo. But you can also add Phaeosaurus flesh to get 4, because in Phaeosaurus, basically, whenever and you also get the little animation of the animal inside. A Phaeosaurus is where there's a small chance of a mishap happening in the cultivating stage, and it'll break the culture vat, and it will just make a hostile mob. And that's to make the culture vat, you need a bucket, either a slime or a tar drop, 4 glass, and 3 iron ingots. Let's see what we got. Nautilus, Dimorphodon, and Liplorodon. And once it fills up there, it stops. So you don't have to check. You don't either have to hook it to a hopper system, or or you don't have to clear it by itself. Same thing with this. See, I think I was actually pretty lucky how I got a bone that first try. But yeah, that takes a minute, and that uses that as fuel, so you want to keep that up. You also got the ancient workbench, which you make with a crafting table and a leather, whatchamacallit. Oh, and with this, let me just put this in here. I think you put this in here, analyze it, and it fixes it, if I'm not mistaken. It makes the relic scrap into a or that, I guess, but also it makes it into just a stone tablet, I think. I could be wrong. Here, let me just try that one time. But oh, actually, is it okay? Let me think about this. So say you get this broken sword, and I'm gonna get another relic scrap just in case. I put this in here. I put that in there. It fuels up. It's supposed to put that in there. No, it's just relic scraps, I guess. Put that in there. It's just basically over time, this will fix the sword or the helmet. I think actually this might work. I'm not exactly sure how. And apparently, when you put the stuff in here, you get the that stuff. So actually, let me see something. If I put this in here, will it work? Does damage? We'll go over that more later, but yeah. But once this is done, you'll get an egg, and you just place the egg. Now, next up, you got a feeder. This is where you can put food in for your animals. So if I get a bunch of saplings, I'm gonna say some chicken. Right. Put this in here. It's gonna fill it up. That tells you when it's low. It goes up to 10,000 for each. Then you put in plants and all that. And the carnivores will eat from the meat. The herbivores will get from the plants. So it takes a lot to fill it up, which is really good, honestly. Oh, and you look at that. And it has a animation. But anyways, you also got the drum. Now the drum is used to control the T-Rex, if I'm not mistaken. Like give it different commands or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. Then let me actually show you how to make this. To make the feeder, you need a bucket, a glass, 2 iron, a button, and 4 stone. To make the drum, you need 5 planks, 3 leather, and a redstone. Now next up is the bubble blower. To make this, you need 4 gold nuggets, and a water bucket. And basically, I heard this is for underwater mobs, but this is basically a bubble machine. So let me get a lever. And it makes bubbles. Then you got dense sand, which I'm not exactly sure where to get. I know this is ancient stone brick, but I think that's found in deserts. I could be wrong. I'm not really sure. I know this mod includes, I think, some new biomes. There's also a different, there's other, like a nether ship, which I'll get into when you try to go against the boss. I won't actually go against the boss, but but the stance glass can make a reinforced glass, which can hold, I guess, a T-Rex. You also got some ancient glass, a skull, which you can get, I think, from when you're trying to go through the stuff. And then you can make a skull jack-o'-lantern. Just put a torch there. And also, there's a trail. That's the failure source trail. It'll like has goo. I guess you can. I think you can get slime balls from it, but that's like the trail the Spherosaurus will leave. Now the amber doesn't really have a use besides this one, which then you can make it with a relics, not relic scrap, but you can mix it with something to get something new. But we're gonna go over the different plant types for right now, like the furniture stuff. So I think actually I might have to start. Do I start down there? Nah, yeah, I do. I have to go around. Anyways, we're gonna go over the ancient stuff. So I think this is a part of. I'm not actually sure. I think this is a part of the dimension with Anu. This is the one of the boss, the big boss of the mod. Um, and you find him. Wait, you gotta go to another ship, and then you gotta click a statue to go to to teleport you to his dimension. And he's a really tough boss. I seen a video a while ago of someone trying to beat him. So I'd suggest to really grind for that. But this is stone. You can make stone bricks, just like that. You can make slabs, stairs, fence walls. There's also volcanic ash, which I'm not sure if that adds the volcanoes to this dimension or in Anu's dimension. Not 100% sure. But then you got the stone, the brick, the slab, the stair, the wall. There's also tiles. I think. How do you make the tiles? Oh, you put the brick together. Interesting. And you just get that stuff. So now let's go into. I'm gonna go ahead and just go right into the like the statues and all that. So the statues you saw, you get from putting the relic scrap into the analyzer, and you get destroyed version. And I'm gonna see actually how you make the rest. So I don't know how to make it then. Well, actually, it might be just because of the Anu statue. But if like I go to the Enderman, so let's see. I don't know. It might be. I'm not sure how that works, but apparently you gotta any. Ooh, that's damage. Restored, pristine, just different. So that's Anu. That's an Enderman. This is a piglin. This is a skeleton. This is Steve. And this is zombie. And with the pottery shards, you can make a vase. And you make a restored vase. Okay, so some of them don't have any craft recipes. It's either the fact that I don't know what I'm doing with the that stuff, or there's another way to do it. I'm not 100% sure. But anyways, there's also the this type of vase. It's flat. It's also I'm not exactly sure. It'll be fine. Heard a zombie. I'm not. It's just because the cave's down there. And there's a tall one, just like that. There's this, which you make with the restored. I think you have to put this. You might have to put it. You might have to put that through the the one table. But put this here, or not. I don't know. See, and there's the egg. I'll just place that down. We're not going to do that right this second. Anyways, let's go ahead and show that's white. Boom. This is the orange. So I'm just gonna click it so you know the name or know the color to add to it to get the pattern. I like that one because it's a raptor. You look a little like raptor pack there too. Blue. That's light blue. That's magenta. Yellow. Like that. It's like a little like geo guy. A lime. Pink. Gray. Light gray. Cyan. Purple. Blue. Like that's like a little like crab guy. Brown. Green. That is green, right? Yeah. Red. Black. Okay. That's all the different pottery types. Now I'm going to go into the different wood sets. So this is the ancient wood, apparently. I think it's just, I don't even know where you find the ancient stuff. There's notes here. Well, here's the, I don't even know how to say that. That's a tree, which then gets you, how did I get that? Oh no, I went this way, okay. Yeah, so it's there. You got the gate, the different doors. This is the log, that's the wood, that's the stripped log, stripped wood, that's the leaf, and here's the actual tree sapling. And if I plant this here, if I get bone meal, and that's the tree. But anyways, yeah, that's a nice tree. Let me just keep the bone meal so that way I have I can continue to so we got the coordinates wood. Oh, I'm not even trying to pronounce them actually. I like the doors defined. You also got the woods, the leaves, and then you got the saplings. Little thing right there. Anyways, alright. And then there's the mutant tree, which I think is cool. I like the door. It looks like one of those like I feel like it reminds me a lot of like Lethal Company, honestly. Then you got like the polka dotted like stripped wood. Oh, and the tree. Let's go ahead and yeah, look at that. I don't even know where you're gonna find this. And this is like a new biome. It's a little sketchy. You got the. Anyways, before I was rudely interrupted, there's like the vines you already saw. Then there's the palm tree. Ooh, that looks a little like not the best, but you know. Then you got the palm tree, which we can just plant it over here, just like that. I don't think the leaves are gonna stay. Actually, they might stay. They might have coated. I know before I've seen stuff where like they just despawn because the leaves aren't fully connected. But yeah. Where's the tree? No, I'm over here, aren't I? Yep. And you got this guy, nice and solid green. I feel like this is a bigger tree. Could be wrong. These trees aren't that big, I think. Ah, I was right. That's an odd looking tree. Anyways, Then these are like the prehistoric plants and all that you can bring back. Then you also got these ones over here. I'm not actually gonna like right click all every single. I should. There's that, 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 that. If you want to know what they are, you just pause the video. I got that, I guess. There we go. Then there's also this. Oh, is this another wood type? This is another wood type. Whatever that is. And here's. Let me go ahead and clear my inventory. Bone meal. Get the sapling, but also there's the treetop and leaves that you can actually place down for some reason, like that. I think this is gonna be like really big. No, it's not. But it's something, I guess. Anyways, uh, okay. So also with the bone, like the bones you saw, you can actually place them down. Let me do the bio bone. Place them down to get a fossil, which that's a Proceratops. You also got pretty much for everyone, so you can make a little museum. And also, if you just get a regular bone, you can just right-click it to make it bigger. So that's a Quetzalcoatlus, I think. I could be wrong. And then you got like, yeah, those ones are gonna get really big. That won't get much bigger because of the actual, because that's how big the little guy is. I think that's Velociraptor, so that's not gonna get that big. Pachycephalosaurus, Gallimimus, Allosaurus. So, anyways, that's those fossils. And also with the relic paintings, right? No, the stone tablets. Stone tablets. Yeah, stone tablets you can place on the wall and gets you some art. Gives you a little bit of history of Anu and that. He fights him, teleports, little wings and such. There's also some like nice like art of like the. I know there's a T-Rex one, but I wasn't able to find it. Um, here's also the rest of the stuff. Here's a skull stick. I think that's how you are able to command the not regular, like the boss dinosaurs, which you have to, unlike the other, okay, most dinosaurs, when you place down their egg and you wait for them to hatch and you're nearby, they're automatically tamed to you. But some dinosaurs and creatures don't do that. For instance, T-Rex, Spinosaurus, I know Mosasaurus, I think Mosasaurus, Megalodon. Those are the four I know. There might be more. I think Megalonius, like the giant Komodo dragon one. Um, I think that's also one you need the fight. And once you fight them, get them low, they'll like be like close to death. But then you give them a scarab gem, which you'll find is super rare to find from when you mine the fossils. Then you gotta uh, then with the amber chunk, you have to combine it with the scarab gem to get the aquatic one, which is like for the Spinosaurus, I think Megalodon, Mosasaurus, all those. Um, there's also the sword when you fix it. It's not actually like a recipe. That's just the enchantment stuff. Bucket of tar. There's tar pits around. So you can get tar like that. A tooth dagger. I think you just get a dinosaur tooth and put it with a stick. You got javelins. I actually don't know how to make them, but I can actually it might. Oh, I'm not sure, but apparently you can add scarabs to the So you got a regular diamond sword, then you gives +2 scarab scarab sword. That's actually not that bad. Then you just add them to the diamonds one. I mean, there's what's the difference between netherite sword and a, because this is updated to where there's netherite, right? So this has eight. Oh, so the scarab actually does more damage than the netherite. That's interesting. But anyways, there's that. There's the whip. So if there's a dinosaur that you don't have tamed, you either feed them a lot, like you just find them. Either they somehow didn't tame you can find them and feed them a lot. I think that's one way. Or you use the whip. You can also ride certain I think all dinosaurs just by right-clicking them with a whip. And they all, but fair warning, they all have like a happiness meter. When you use the whip, it's obviously going to take down that happiness meter. So be careful, like spamming them with it. The bio goo, you already saw that. The stun growth essence, actually a chicken essence is the like accelerated growth type thing, which then you make chicken soup with chicken in a bowl. You make that. Uh, to make the cooked chicken, you put that in the furnace. Then you surround it with bottles to get 8 of them to accelerate the creature's growth. You can also stunt the growth when you add it with poisonous potatoes. So there's also when you defeat Anu, it'll give you, I think it gives you something. I think it's a key, and you use that key to open up this chest, which would then let me do it right now because it'll do it anyways right now. You'll get stuff. So you open the chest, right click it again, it opens. You can't break, I think you can break it, and so you get that. You'll see you get the ancient helmet, the ancient javelin, which is basically like a trident, I'd say, and a ancient clock. Now the ancient clock is used for a time machine, right? Here's the thing, I don't know where the time machine is. I look up time machine, it's not there. I look up machine, it's not there. I looked through all the pages with the mod, it's not there. I don't know where the time machine is, but I guess they might be working on stuff like that part right now. I know it took a while for them just to get it up to 1.18.2, and they had to touch up the mobs, and they actually added new mobs. There's also the Dinopedia, which I'm gonna do that right now. You make it with the book and fossil, and this is where you come up to a creature, right click it, it shows you the stats. I might as well just show you on the T-Rex. Actually, I'm not going to show you on the T-Rex. I'm going to hold on to this. There's also the different, this, bones, awakening, legend of the scarab. There's no way to actually make these, right? Yeah, no, you gotta find them. There's this one. I'm just going to show you just the little bits of them because I'm not actually trying to listen to the whole thing. But yeah, that's that stuff. You already saw how to make that. You know, that's pretty much it. There's also, oh yeah, there's the ancient helmet, just like that. Gives you +2 armor. There's also the bone armor, which you make with actually the dinosaur bones. So like you get a foot, you get a leg. I don't even know how Mosasaurus has a foot. You get bones, you get the leg bone. Then you got bones, and you got the spine, the vertebrae, and the rib cage. Then with the skull, you get a skull. Pretty much if any of the dinosaurs, it does a decent amount. It has like an oval look, so if you want to look primitive, you can. So let me just, And without further ado, we're gonna go in. Well, these are the different plants, like and just the different seeds, fossilized and not fossilized. I won't go over everything one because the plant, you're not here for the plants. I'll also show you this real quick before we get into the actual like creatures. As you can see, there's a lot of them. There's a handful of them, but I just made it look like a lot. You got the different statues. That one, statue right there. I think you gotta get a scarab. I'm gonna wait till the last one at the end to do that. Scarab to awaken him. And there's also obsidian spikes, which actually pushes you off. I guess that's a good thing, but it like does damage. There's also a cozy bed, comfy bed, which you make with mammoth fur and wood. Not a bad idea. I could see me, and also you get a scent of the wild, which it might make hostile mobs not hostile to you. But for right now, I'm gonna drink milk because I don't feel like dealing with the particle effects. Not sure exactly what it does, but anyways, we're gonna go with first one, and you can actually get the DNA of every other single creature. So like, you see these syringes, right? That's for the mammals. You would put that into, like, say I got a cow, and I'm going to put a panda embryo. Basically, you attach it to the cow births a panda. I'm not sure how you specifically get the DNA. Really don't know. And they got it with all of the mobs. They're like, yeah. Then okay, so first off, there's the alligator gar, which it's like this actual egg. I don't have any water near me, do I? Besides, like over here. I'm just gonna. I should have probably set up the water, shouldn't I? So I have to go over here. Oh look, there's already some. I got that's some Sturlong. You see that in some of that in my last mod review. Uh, Dawn Era mod, I guess. But I think I saw someone say that mod was discontinued. But here's the alligator gar. Um, I guess you can also find them in the overworld. I know Nautiluses, and coelacanths. You find them in the overworld. You don't have to really, um, don't really have to like bring them back to life, but it's always a fun way to do it. Next up is the Allosaurus. Get the egg. Oh, so you can get a bucket of them. I did all the bones there because they got a bunch of bones. You can all the dinosaurs and creatures have meat. You can cook and eat. There's the egg. Place down the Allosaurus. As I do it right here. Ooh. I like the animations. I haven't actually gotten to look at the dinosaurs themselves. I've been focusing on setting up the blocks and all that. So that's actually really cool. That's Allosaurus. Next up is the Ankylosaurus. Nice and round. I'm actually gonna fight. Oh, nice. Oh, see that? See that, spin attack? Also, is getting a lot of bites in. I wonder if that spin attack does a lot. Oh. I think I figured this. Just like that. I think so. I think Allosaurus is one of the ones that, who just ate? Did you just eat the bones? I might have just ate some grass or something. Um, but, looks like, did you see how he like laid down? That would be the I guess Allosaurus also you use a scarab gem to tame him, I guess. Anyways, you got Ankylosaurus. Next is this guy, which I believe is aquatic. Yep, it's aquatic. It's like a stingray type guy. I'm not gonna actually say the names because I don't know the names myself. And next up is this arthropod thing. Ah, this guy. Centipede. walking on the yeah. Got a big on it, just roaming around, huh? Didn't think. Oh, I forgot about the toys. You can also make more toys, like a ball. To make the ball, you use a slime block, wool, string. You can also dye the colors. So like, if I get the orange, you can use the orange wool, just like that. You can dye them, and you can actually move them themselves. But this will help with the dinosaurs and the creatures, their happiness. See, like the toys, it comes with pretty much every color. There's also the like punching bags with the wood. I can't actually use it, but you see the point. But as I was saying, they're like hit this. There's also the like the scratching pole, which you use with I guess any type of wool, a stick and a slab, and it just creates that for them to attack. So I think I already placed this down, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay. Oh, let's go ahead and use the Dinopedia to show you what it looks like inside. Allosaurus is 12 apparently. This because 12, I guess days or something like that. Its health, max health 70. It's hungry, which I get. It should have just eaten, honestly. It's a herbivore, territorial. It's male. It's untamed, but if it was tamed, it'd say owner and it'd say my name. Wandering, order item bone. Okay, so you can order them to do stuff. I know some of them have a stick. Some of them like Ankylosaurus, you either use a bone. Um, this this mob is active during the day. It's not nocturnal, but it's dayturnal. Okay, it has a maximum population of 6. And here's some of the plants it likes. Right now, it's really happy. And also, if you go on this page, it gives you the different. It gives you basically a rundown of the creature. So I'm gonna go ahead and make it a day. But that's how that works. That's actually really cool. Now I know how to actually figure out what the thing is. Like the what's the word? The the com the command item for each one. The next up is Brachiosaurus, which this is a big one. Put him over here. You got like the giraffe spots. It's a big guy. He's got 200 health. See, him is a stick. And also, let me get the whip out so I can show you like the riding portion. And also, this will also tame him. So, see, he's already tamed. And just like that, I can ride him. He can jump, but it's not a lot. He's not that. He. Do I have a? Well, I can actually make sound. He's not that fast, but every time I ride him, yeah, he's pretty slow. But I think that's to be determined. You tame this. So if I look here, the owner still off the game routine. The owner and off the game routine stick. Did that change his stick, or does it still bone? No, still bone. I gotta ride him too. You can ride. These guys are a lot slower. That's also because of the fact that they're not the fastest herbivores. And if I use like Allosaurus or Dilophosaurus, that makes it a lot faster. So I figured I'd show you that. And you saw how I just tamed them just with the whip too. It probably takes a lot longer if I'm non-creative. If I, next up is Ceratosaurus. I think, yeah, it's a pretty good sized dinosaur. Um, there is differences between the male and female skin. So I think if this is the female, right, this is the female. The male has red like crests and horn, just like that. Yeah, I like how they have the max population. That's something I do like. Next up is the I don't even know how to say that. like some sort of like Oviraptor type thing. This guy I'm gonna run because that guy is. Yep. Just like that. Well, that guy was. I'm gonna look at that dinosaur's kind of killed him. So just look. It's like a Oviraptor type dinosaur. I honestly like it. Alright, next up is the Coelacanthus. Do I really need to show it? I might as well. I'm gonna use a bucket so that way it's not gonna die instantly. Yeah, Coelacanthus. They look the same in every mod. This one actually looks a lot more plainer, in my opinion. It's still a good looking model, but it's a Coelacanthus. You can't really expect much different. Compsognathus or Compsognathus, small little guy. He's not green, so he's just a small little guy. With these guys, I know like see how the tail color is gray. It would be white if it was like different, either male or female. So next up is the Confucius thing. We got like a little egg cultivated knot. Look at that little guy. These are like that would be cute for like a little like petting zoo exhibit or something like that. I don't know. It's hard to say, but next up is this thing. Looks like a salamander. It is a salamander. I might have just killed it. Yeah, I probably did kill it because it's not moving. It's a type of salamander, so just like that. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Let me get the. All right now. Oh, are you serious? Anyways, good thing we were done with that. Anyways, next up is the Dromaeosaur. No, the Deinonychus, not Dromaeosaur. It is a Dromaeosaur, but not Dromaeosaurus. Here's the Deinonychus. Now these guys, I think, can actually climb trees, if I'm not mistaken. So, oh, I think I actually just found the. Yeah, that's a lot. This guy's a lot more lighter than that guy. So I think this is the female. I don't know if they would. That guy was just climbing. Why is it? I see they can climb blocks just like that. Yeah. I guess they'll go ahead into the feeder. I guess I don't know. Couldn't tell you much. Next up is this little thing. It's supposed to be in water. That's why it's not moving. So it's another little guy. Dilophosaurus is next. And this guy's pretty big. I like the frills. It's another Dilophosaurus, and you serious? Idiot. Jeez. I guess they're heading that way because of the feeders over there. But, yeah, it's another Dilophosaurus. Dimetrodon. It's another guy. I like these guys. I like them. I like this mod in general. It's a nice blocky. I remember not liking the T-Rex before because it was just like a giant bird thing. It just didn't seem right. But now since it's like updated, I like it a lot better. Dimorphodon. I like this guy. I like how it's not like the normal like green or whatnot. It's like a seagull blue. That's what I'm thinking. And then we got this, I don't even know how to say this guy's name, but, ooh, I like the speckles of blue. I like the subtle hints of blue, like you saw the begin with the T-Rex. Yeah, the other guy's probably amphibious, so I might have killed him too. Next up is the Diplodocus. Just like that. Yep. Then we got next is the dodo. The doo-doo bird. Just like that. I don't think the model for dodo. Oh, he got big. I don't think dodo's really changed, honestly. I think it might have a little, but I think it's mostly they added like animations. It was just a lot blocky before. I could be very wrong. I might be. But next up is the Dryosaurus. Classic green Dryo. Next up is this guy. It's another type of related to the Dimetrodon. No, not Dimetrodon. Yeah, it is Dimetrodon. I don't even know what I'm saying. Little like no neck. No neck. I think that's funny. Next is Elasmotherium, which actually doesn't have the humongous nose horn. It's a nub. I think before it was the giant nose horn, but now it's different. So I think it's more actually accurate now. Oh yeah. Next up is Gallimimus. Wonder how Gallimimus is gonna look. Ooh, that is different. I'll tell you that. I like it. It's a good different. I got. I don't even know how to say that. It's a type. I don't think it's a type of terror bird. Yeah. I seen a video where someone showed this off, and it said looked like a lot like mallard ducks or like a duck, and that's exactly that's not an accent and a half. That looks like they look like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Next up is this guy, which I think is a giant turtle. A turtle. That is not a turtle. No, that is a turtle. It's just a small turtle. Alright, next up is Ichthyosaurus, which I know this guy's aquatic, so I might as well head to the little pond area. Oh, I like how Ichthyosaurus has like what it looks like, sounds like echolocation. Ooh, that guy's a lot more bolder than that one. Like that. Alright, next up, you can also put Ichthyosaur in a bucket. You also got I think there's a natural terror bird now. This guy, yeah. I like the birds. Never really been a fan of them, but I think they look cool in this model. I never been a big fan of the terror birds. They're the like giant like attacking birds. Like right now they're actually going for they're going for that guy. Yeah. I don't know why I never really like found them interesting. I don't know. Then we got Liopleurodon, which I think actually is a lot smaller in this mod than it was actually depicted in I think different series. Like I think Rocky Masters. I could be wrong. Yeah. Still a pretty big creature. It looks a lot slower, but still pretty big. Next up is this guy. I think is another crustacean type bottom dweller. So it's probably gonna die up here, but it's okay. Then next up we got mammoth, which is a big guy. Always like this. Always like mammoth. I think this is still the same design. It's just a little. It's just animated. That's all. I like it a lot. And you got Megalania. I actually haven't seen Megalania in this mod. Ah, actually I have from the Game Beaver, but that's actually different. I think this one is the one you have to get a scarab to actually fight and all that. So yeah, it's not too bad. Next up is the I don't even know how to say that, but it's a giant deer. Yep, and huge horns, and antlers, not horns. And the males are actually bigger than the females. I've been seeing that a lot, especially like I saw that with the dodo and all that. So that's pretty cool. And then next up is the megalodon, which obviously we have to go in the ocean, ocean thing over there. This guy's pretty big, but this guy, I know you can tame him, but you need the scarab. Oh, this guy's giant. I didn't do him justice. He does eat everything pretty much. I've actually seen a clip of him fighting a Brachiosaurus, either Brachiosaurus or Diplodocus, and him losing. So that's actually really cool. Somehow him losing. In real life, I don't think that would happen. Just the fact that, yeah, in real life that probably wouldn't happen, but then you got this guy, giant crab thing. Probably aquatic, but also land a little. There we go. Then we got this guy. Another. Oh, that's a dragonfly. And then we got Mosasaurus. Let's see how big this guy is. Now let's see if he's about the same size as Megalodon or bigger, or actually smaller. Because I feel like his size in the Jurassic World franchise movies is like oversized. That seems a lot more logistical from what I've seen. Still not as big as Megalodon, but just as threatening. Is that guy sleeping? I guess he is. Because he's nocturnal, but pretty cool. You also got the Nautilus. Put him over here. Huh. Not exactly what I was thinking, but still a Nautilus. Okay, next up is the, I don't even know how to say it. Is that Orthomymus, I think. No, that is not Orthomymus. That is some other thing. I like the red. Love the red. That's the red accents. Reminds me of, oh, what does that remind me of? I don't know, but it looks really cool. Next up is Pachycephalosaurus. I want to say Pachyrhinosaurus, but that's the next one. This guy's pretty big, pretty decent. I like him a lot. Next up is the Pachyrhinosaurus now. Has to be my favorite ceratopsian. Just because okay, so Pachyrhinosaurus, I know I like from Walking with Dinosaurs, the movie. I've always depicted Pachyrhinosaurus of having some sort of layer of fur. I'm not sure where I've seen that or why that's came to my mind or attention. That's just Oh, I've always thought of it like that, but yeah. You also got your classic Triceratops. You got Sinoceratops. You got Styracosaurus, not Styraco, but it's the one with the one big horn and the rest on the top of the frill. Sty, I want to say Styracosaurus, but it's not. Uh, Parasaurolophus, going with the bolder, bulkier look, which I like, and it has the calls. I like that too. Next up is another terror bird, I think. Yeah, another terror bird. Um, then a type of I've seen this guy before. The one elephant with the split mouth thing. That would like terrify people in real life. Like if you actually think about it, that would like absolutely like no one would want that. Plesiosaur. See how big this guy is. I don't think this guy's gonna be too big. Probably not. Not too big, honestly. A lot smaller. It might have been this model instead of the was that Mosasaurus that died? It was Mosasaurus that died. Did it die to the Megalodon, or was it the Liopleurodons? I don't know. That's who knows. You gotta be careful when you put them in different paddocks. Or same paddock. No, you gotta be careful to put them in the same paddock. So you gotta put them in different paddocks. There you go. Then you got Proceratosaurus. Nice little ceratopsian. Nice little chirps. Then you got the Pesco thing. Pesco. I'm not sure how to say its name, but it's got the little spikes on the tail. The porcupine of the dinosaurs, I'd say. Then you got Pteranodon. Nice. I like I remember watching the main guy I've watched in the past with this particular mod is the Waffle Galaxy. That was like almost 10 years ago at this point that he made that series of his like Jurassic Park or whatever. It was a Jurassic World. That's what he called it, I think. And yeah, he made the giant like glass dome, which is actually really cool. Next up is the horse. Yeah, I think that was something that we killed, like the dodo. So, yeah, wrong. I'm not exactly sure. Quetzalcoatlus. I know this is new to the mod, and it's giant. Yeah, look at that. I think there's a different variant. No, that's actually really cool. What? Quetzalcoatlus is just an amazing uh not Pteranodon, but amazing flying reptile. I just want to say that. Sarcosuchus is a good alligator. Very hostile though. Definitely gonna need a scarab gem to tame it. Next up is some sort of yeah, another one of those things. Yep. There you go. I guess he was trying to go out the train, Quetzalcoatlus, something like that. Not there. Next up is the Smilodon. Pretty much the tiger. I like him. I like Smilodon. Next up is the Spinosaurus, which actually has gotten a change to the model. It looks more of a like it's modern depicted instead of the classic the Jurassic Park 3 depiction, like it was originally in the mod. Both these guys definitely take the aquatic scare gem, definitely. Next up is Stegosaurus. Nice. I like the plates. It looks like little iPhone cases. But yeah. Then you got Storlong, which you already seen. Therizinosaurus. I like the Therizinosaurus model. Like I like just I know it's like feathered with the fur because it's like the bird like, but just the fact that like just the beard reminds me of like a turkey beard, not specifically like a turkey beard, but like you would see in it just looks really cool, in my opinion. Next up is the Tika, but in a bucket. Another salamander type thing, or a giant frog thing. Could be wrong. I probably am wrong. You got Titanus, which I know this terror bird. It's not as big as I thought it would be, but it's all right. Did they stop fighting the Spinosaurus and the Suchus, or did the Suchus die? I think the Suchus died. That appears to be the Suchus' bones, huh? Yeah. Yeah. That's okay. Next up, we just had the, wait, who did I just place down? Place down someone. The terror bird. Now it's, Triceratops. I might as well get these last few. Tyrannosaurus, Velociraptor, and let's get this little guy out of the way. Just another little guy. Velociraptor. Ooh, a little. They remind me of quail. That's what they remind me of. That's what yeah, they look a lot like quail. Got Triceratops. You gotta love the classic Triceratops roar from like Jurassic Park. All that. I guess they're nocturnal, or he just likes to sleep. He's trying to swim. That's funny. Then you got the T-Rex. Classic T-Rex. There's two fighting. But yeah, that's it for the dinosaurs and all that. Let me show you. There's like the different furs, like the Therizinosaurus fur, whatnot. Elasmotherium, let me show you Phaeosaurus. And there's also a tar slime. You just find that by tar pits. Now Phaeosaurus, this is sick. I guess it's any particular like not just it's different Phaeosauruses that happen with different creatures, like that's obviously like Velociraptor, maybe like a dodo bird or something like that. I love it. I just love it. I love what they did because originally it was just like one particular like mob, but now it's just all these little like just mutant Phaeosaurs. You would actually think. You also got a sentry, which is actually a piglin instead of a zombie pigman. You got the Anubis, which I won't do right this second because I want to try the what was looking first. Yeah, it's also artificial honeycomb. Don't know how you make that. Yeah, cooked eggs, which is cooked any eggs in a furnace. I already showed that. Magic, whatever that is. Fairy source flash here. I've seen that. I want to try the scare on the thing. If it works, it works. But I don't think so. Nope, it does. Okay. And I just yep. And And you just tap it. Let's get the sword. The javelin too. He's probably way more powerful than what I'm making it look like. But he takes those skies. Draw your sword. I have my sword. Sword drawn. Sword drawn. He's healing actually. You can't hit him with projectiles. Because you can. Guess he says that every once in a while. I'd say get a lot of like good stuff. Make sure you're ready for a fight. Obviously, you haven't seen all his powers because I'm not in survival mode, and I don't want that to happen. Actually, so. Alright. Where'd Andy go? He's right there. He's just flying around. Oh yeah, the Brachiosaurus can help. Yeah. So like that would cut his wings. Ah, he spawns wither skeletons that shoot arrows at something. He's kinda weak, he's running away. His wings again. Blazes. So we can spawn a bunch of creatures. I'll try Triceratops died. Brachiosaurus keeps on hitting him. So like that, we killed him. Oh, what'd I do? Am I going to his world now? Oh, I gotta click him. That's how I get out. Just like that, I get that stuff. I go back home, I guess. Yeah. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get notified of my uploads. And yeah, see you later. Bye.